Welcome to Caratootie. This is Ingrid Carlson, and today we are going shopping at Dollar Tree again. We are looking for some junk journal supplies, and at the end of the video, I am going to do a tutorial for you using some of this peel and stick wallpaper and some poster board. One of the first things that caught my eye was this glitter ribbon, and I got all of the colors. It's this peach, black, purple, and green, and they are even prettier in real life. The end cap of this Dollar Tree had some new vinyls with some really pretty patterns on them, as well as a lot of the wood laser cut pieces, a lot of which I've never seen before. If you know me, you know that I love rub-ons. I love using them for my journals as well as home projects and mixed media projects, and they had a lot of variety to choose from. Most of these I had not seen before, and a lot of these you can use for home decor. What's something that you would use these for? This Dollar Tree was a mess, but they had some beautiful fabric. They had all those pastels, and then look at these prints. So pretty. These sunflowers, these other florals. There's a beautiful butterfly pattern, and look at this cute vintage teal truck. It's so adorable. But the one that I took home with me was this pattern. Look at those roses. I think I'm going to make a junk journal cover with them. I also picked up some more stencils. Alphabet stencils are some of my favorite because I think they're very versatile. You can use them on mixed media pages as well as your journal. And these had words on them. This bug one, well, if you like bugs, I think that the butterfly on the top right left corner, it was really pretty. This one had some owls and some florals, and this one my friend Jess just used, and I hadn't seen it yet, so I picked this one up. In good Dollar Tree fashion, I found this hanging out in a different section than where it was supposed to be, and I was wondering if anyone's used it yet, if it's any good. Next, I headed over to the section where they have some clothing, socks, and stuff, but I was looking at the scarves, and there's a lot of really pretty patterns that would make really nice journal covers, as well as like these long ones. They would make really good ties. What do you think? I found some of this Crayola Model Magic, which is an air dry clay, and I think it would be really great to use on the front of your cover and maybe make some buttons with it. The next section is not what you think it is. I love picking up these erasers. It's a 6-pack for $1.25, and I make my own homemade stamps. If that's something that you'd like to see, leave a comment down below. I think these are a must-have in any junk journal. It's these little tags, and if the starkness scares you, don't worry, you can either tea dye them or distress them so that they can look more vintage. Okay, this is the first time that I've seen these legal size file folders. Have you ever seen them? They happen to be on the floor, and I picked it up, and I didn't realize that it was a different size, but here is a comparison. And I think these are a score because you can make journal covers a little larger. I like these cosmetic bags to stick your pens and markers when you're on the go. And speaking of on the go, look at this really cute container I saw for painting. It holds your water, and it's got a lid so that it won't spill, and you can put your paintbrushes in there and clean them off. Isn't that great? These gold feather stickers are really cute. I love that they're already adhesive, but I also love just a little bit of gold on any page. I found these quill pens again in my Dollar Tree, not just in the Atlanta one. I picked up the pink ink, but as you can see here, they had it in green. This is a great buy, even if you don't use the ink and you just use the pen. So we finally got the pegboard system that I've seen everybody haul. We didn't have all the different containers and stuff, but there were the plastic little hooks as well as some silver ones, and I'm not sure if this is all the sizes of the pegboard system, but it looks like it is, so I'll have to check back and see if they get any more. Okay, I know this isn't $1.25, but they're only $3, and look at these foil flecks. They are so nice. Look at these colors, like all the autumn colors, and then they also had these that are like teals, greens, and purples, and I think these would just add the cutest sparkle. Here's some yellows and reds and pink. Really cute. For $3 you get 6 of them. If you haven't heard what magic tape is, you definitely need to go check it out. I have a tutorial on my Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. But you need these cosmetic wedges, some alcohol. You also are going to need to pick up some clear packing tape. And the last one, which is kind of optional, I put my alcohol in either the little plastic spray bottles or little squirt bottles that you'll see next. And for the list of all the supplies, you have to head over to my Instagram. That is it for my finds, but stay tuned and I will have the tutorial next. So I picked up some poster board and that peel and stick wallpaper that you saw, and my thought was to have a space where you can take photos or maybe even a working space. I don't know how durable the wallpaper is, but it does have a slick side. So I started by peeling it off and adhering it to the first corner of the poster board. You're going to need 4 pieces, and I experimented for you to see what was the best way. On this one, I laid it across and then measured where the end of it would be and then cut it with my scissor. On another one, I glued it down and then cut it afterwards. And on the last one, I left it and wrapped it around. And what do you think would be the best method? It actually kind of surprised me. I thought that this would be the best method, but it had a very small seam. And so if that's going to bother you, maybe not to do it this way. I think that if I were going to do it again, which I think I am going to maybe cover the back side of the poster board, and I'm going to do that blue and white pattern wallpaper. I think that that one is really pretty. The other thing about it is it's pretty forgiving. As you could see there, I put it down. As long as you don't like rub it in, you can pull it back up. And you can't see the seam that well from here. And that's why I was saying you could get away with it. And I'm going to use it anyways, even with the seam. For me, this method was the biggest fail because it gave me a jagged edge. You know, as I was cutting, I was thinking if I left a little bit of a seam allowance and wrapped it over the edge, that might have worked. And I think that might have been better, but I don't know. My favorite method, oh, and also don't throw away those little scraps. They'd be great on a page, especially since they're this wood looking material. But I think my favorite method of all of the 4 methods is this one, and that is to wrap it around. So I actually ended up cutting the one edge, and at the end was when I had the bright idea of wrapping it around to the back, and I think I would do that next time. And so all you would need to do if you're going to do that for the corners is just miter the corners, and that way you don't have all that extra bulk. And wait until you see how cute this came out, and I'm using it to show you just a little flat lay that I made using my Bible writing junk journal. And look how beautiful this looks in a photo. Nobody would ever know that that wasn't a wood table underneath. And I think that they sell these for a lot more. So let me know if this is something that you would try. Also, if you have any other suggestions, leave them down below. Until next time.